Shelly. That's what the mask is. I think you're a fat.
Ladies and gentlemen you pretend to be ladies, okay? And, you know, the PeriGarlic YouTube channel may have not grown, you know, very much, but it seems that the BBC has acquired it. And, yeah, they've hired me to do a documentary on this species, okay? This exotic species that, I mean, it's one of the great parallels in our universe. Humans and, fucking hype streamers. Yep, that's our topic. So why don't you strap back and relax, grab a bunch of popcorn, maybe grab a dildo to sit on, okay? And, let's just, you know, dissect this tumor. Also, by the way, I haven't scripted this video whatsoever because, I mean, I never really script my videos because that's kind of gay, I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, D! Nervous! What the hell?
Yeah, so I titled this section, do your parents know you're gay for a reason? Because, I mean, I need to ask this question, because I think we've personally found someone who's actually more of a homosexual than fucking a mooshel, okay? And I think that's incredible, because I think a lot of these streamers are genuinely fucking gay, okay? You see an Adin stream, okay? And the amount of homosexual jokes he makes in it is actually rivaling my YouTube channel. Listen, man, I really don't care if you make a joke about gay people, okay? But if it's like your entire personality, like a certain black person, his entire personality is either porn jokes or fucking gay jokes, okay? I want a bit more of that, okay? I'm a classy man, okay? And I really want some better dark humor than this shit. Or, I don't know, pretending to leak someone's number and then he gets trending on Twitter. I mean, I have to give it to him, okay? He's like 20 years old barely and he's already like 20 million subscribers. Incredible. You know, I have to respect a fellow person who just made it, okay? But like, still, like, you need to at least be a bit more variety, alright? Because most of your streams is just screaming. I mean, have you ever been to a year 7 class in a British school, okay, and you just see the amount of jokes they make because they've been influenced by these either TikTok people or these types of fucking streamers, for God's sake. Just look at one of his best moments videos, some gay video like that, okay, and then you just see the amount of screaming that happens that actually makes him famous. And I know someone's gonna be like, but Ishowspeed's more funnier than this crap, and you know, fair enough, I'm not a very funny or entertaining person, I get that. But if your entertainment's literally some guy just fucking screaming in the camera on a live stream while, you know, being completely fucking chaotic, then yeah, you can go fuck off and watch that entertainment. This also links back to Adin, alright? Because although Speed's not a very funny person, okay, aside from his maybe a few of his screaming, which puts Mooshel's schizophrenic meltdowns to shame, which, I mean, shout out to you, and represents the pinnacle of modern 2020 comedy on the internet. Adin is probably the biggest homosexual I've ever met, okay? I think the Queen Kiwi, or whatever the fuck that channel is, probably less of a homosexual than him. Because, I mean, you have to look at a clip like this and just question to yourself, like, why?
You're gonna, okay. No, I'm not. Why? That's gay! I mean, alright, this is gay! No, it's not. Yes, it is! No, it's not gay. Wait, no, no. Alright, ready? Yo,
What's the funny of putting your hand up someone's fucking underpants? Oh wait, it's probably because of all the 12, 13 edgy-year-olds who probably are worshipping these people like it's fucking God. Because I mean, these kids find anything funny because, I mean, I get this, in some year 7 classes nowadays, okay, there are genuine fucking moans and people laugh at that, like, what? And I'm assuming those kids are the same people who watch this fucking mentally deranged loser. But yeah, I think these people represent, like, what modern streamers are nowadays, you know, interesting people.
What's wrong, kid?
I just got bullied for being gay.
Oh yeah? What's about to happen again?
Yeah, also it happens to be that streamers are probably bigger scumbags than most YouTubers, never mind. But I mean, they are really fucking scummy sometimes still, alright? I mean, look at this clip.
A company called Thumini is copyright striking all the... Chat, how do I stop this from happening? Like,
You see, our good friend Speed got himself into some controversy because apparently there was a company claiming all of his clips, you know, some really bad stuff. These were like taking clips from like funny moments and stuff like that, okay? And you'd think that Speed maybe wouldn't do that because he has enough money, probably. I mean, 20 million subscribers, goddamn. But it seems that Ishowspeed genuinely actually copyright strike these people under a different company and then, you know, lied about it, you know, just great job. Here's a pat on the back for you, motherfucker. But you know, the worst part wasn't even that. It was just his apology was one of the dumbest ones in YouTube history, and it hasn't even been noted down in the history books, okay? It's been, like, brushed aside, and no one talks about it, okay? Let me just show you it.
YouTube asks y'all to stop spamming about these emails. about the cardigan and the thumb media affiliate. That is me. Just wanted to let y'all know, everybody know that. So, with y'all guys, please stop. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
It's a 13-second clip of him telling, guys, stop spamming YouTube because YouTube told us to. You know, stop it. I wouldn't even consider that an apology in my opinion. That's just manipulation. Saying I love you fans despite just lying about them, okay? These guys are just fucking scummy. What he could have done is admitted that it was him, apologize for it regularly, and then give the money back. But nah, fuck that shit, that's too much effort. Sure, he couldn't repair all the damage, but if he, tried to, okay? He showed them that he tried to, at least he'd, have a little bit of respect. But nah, okay, so every time this guy says, I love my fans, yeah, he's probably taking it with a bucket of salt. Similar thing goes for Adin Ross, who literally said, W guys, we copyright striked internet anarchists. Now, I'm no fan of the guy, okay? But, he had, 200,000 subscribers at the time, okay? That's a lot of revenue you just randomly took from him and then celebrated about.
W. Chat, by the way, this is Hassan's head moderator.
Yeah guys, W in the chat, my dick's growing larger as we speak. I mean, I swear, why do people think these people care about them, okay? No, they fucking don't. No one really cares about the audience, okay? They say they love them, okay? But then in reality, they're just, generating crap ton of money from you. I'm not saying, they're horrible people, because it's just a fact of life. And these two streamers have one of, the most loyal fan bases ever. I gotta give props. But yeah, it seems my son has decided to contribute to the goddamn YouTube video, so, yeah, get in here! Also, by the way, he recorded this in a fucking toaster, so just don't mind that fact.
Hey guys, my dad forced me against my will to be on this godforsaken YouTube channel, so here I am. And today I'm talking about my favorite thing ever, streamers. Now, as you guys know, or you don't know me at all, what the fuck am I saying? I'm not a big fan of streamers, okay? First of all, we have this motherfucker right here, his name's Speed or some shit. He's overrated as hell. All this motherfucker does is bark and get mad at video games. I don't see the appeal. It's the same repetitive shit over and over. Yeah, watching a guy getting mad at a video game's funny, but that's all he does. Well, besides flopping his meat to a FNAF character, but we don't talk about that, alright? Next of all, we have fucking Bon Queequee, also known as Neon. And, he's overrated. I fucking hate him. Who gives a shit about this random-ass Indian guy having an OnlyFans model girlfriend and they break up? Who the fuck over the age of 8 years old cares? If you watch his commentary, you probably know him from the Faking Death series that he did. Yeah, I don't like this guy. And lastly, we have Adin Ross. Oh fucking boy, Adin Ross.
I need dick in my mouth. Dick.
I do not like this guy at all. He's very fucking cringe. He's the same as literally every other big streamer on the platform. My favorite Adin Ross moment is when he got his fans to fucking dox a 17-year-old for saying the N-word. Imagine being a grown-ass man streaming yourself on Omegle and then getting upset that someone said the N-word and fucking get your fans to dox somebody. That is the most pathetic shit I've ever seen, especially to do that to a fucking minor. Dad, can I get out of the fucking basement now? Alright, so that's my part of this video. Goodbye.
Yeah, thanks for Cracker for, making his entrance to the PeriGarlic YouTube channel. Also, no, screw you. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Really hope you enjoyed. Not been uploading much recently, but that should change soon. Hopefully, with an asterisk, okay? Anyways, fuck you, have a nice day, and bye.